Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me today. So let's say you have this coloring page that you've just created. This is an AI generated coloring page that I created. Yeah. And then let's say I want to use this for my cover, for the cover of my book. It will obviously have to be colored in. It will have to be colored in like that. Yeah. Let me try and expand that. So this is the original coloring page, and then I want to use this for my cover, or I want to actually even use this for A+ content, yeah, so that I'm able to showcase how customers can play around with colors on the image, right? Or I can even, like, this is a different one as well, still AI generated, and I also can use this for a cover, just like I have here. Let me show you guys how that came out. This is a sample A+ content that I did to show the interior of that colored in page, yeah. And then this other one is to showcase how the cover would look like, yeah. And then we'd have that same image inside for customers to color in, right? So this is a situation where you want to have the right colors, so that the image, because these are adult coloring books, they have to somewhat look realistic, right? Because the amount of detail on this page, on these images, is obviously for an adult coloring book that I was creating. In fact, I'll show you guys on another video how I create these amazing A+ content, yeah, that show how the book would look like to buyers, so that they are enticed to buy. So subscribe for more of those videos. Yeah, so let's go back. So this is what we have at the moment, right? The black and white version. And we want to have that colored in realistically. If I were to go by my eyes and decide, to have the blue for the sky, to paint different colors on different areas, I wouldn't really bring out the realisticness I feel that would be needed, or the vibrance that would be needed for it to entice a customer, or for it to just look good and still look, bright, So that's why I decided to utilize Chatgpt on this front, right? Because you all know that the new version of Chatgpt 4.0 has vision capabilities. Okay, so this is what I wrote. I am attaching two detailed coloring page images for an adult coloring book. I'd like you to color the images so that I can use the colored in versions to create the book cover. I want the colors to be in sync with the coloring images for a book that will be like a photography of different places visited. The colors should be vibrant and realistic, but well blended and very nice and professional looking. I want you to look at the two coloring images and give me a breakdown of which colors to use in different sections of the image, of each image. Please give me the colors in paletted codes, such that each place is well colored in. That's what I wrote. I always talk to ChatGPT as though it were a person. And I attached the two images. Here they are. So this is where I upload the images from. The file button, where you'll just upload from computer or from other places if you want. But I uploaded from computer, and I pulled in the two coloring images that I've just shown you guys. So I press enter, and just like that, ChatGPT was able to come up with some suggestions that we look at and see. And you can see the suggestions are very detailed, right? For the trees and the foliage, you see, I didn't even tell ChatGPT what is contained in the images, and he was able to pick out different sections and highlight them and give me the codes. These codes are the ones that we are going to use, right, to color in the different sections of the images. Okay, so let's head on to coloring the images. Okay, so normally I use Photopea to make the edits and change the colors of my image. So we'll go over here to open from computer. Yeah, you'll just click that. Then you'll attach the the image. Here it is, it's just attached. And then you'll ensure that the settings are on the paint bucket tool over here. Yeah, so you'll come over here under gradient, there's paint bucket tool, that's what you'll select. And then we'll come back over here to the color scheme. As you can see, these are the suggestions we were given. Yeah, so let's do one section. Yeah, let's do the mountains. So the base of the mountains should be brown and green tones. Yeah, so here are the brown and green tones suggested. So we'll copy the code. Let's copy that code. Copy. Yeah, and then we'll come back to Photopea, and then we'll change the color code. Here is where you will change the color code from. On the color picker, you'll click on this top section of the color picker, and then you'll come over here to the code. Then you'll select that and replace. Yeah, you paste. Yeah, so that's the suggested color for the base. You can zoom in, and then I'll click on whichever areas I want to alter the color. Yeah, takes some time, but a little patience, you'll get there. So I'll click in, perhaps this other side a little bit. Click in, click in, click in. And then perhaps I can pick a different color. Yeah, let me pick a different color. So I'll pick the dark brown. I'll copy the code on the dark brown. Okay, go back and go back to the color picker again. Click on that and then come and change the code here. Paste. Then yeah, that's the suggested one. Then I'll click inside, and then I'll click elsewhere, wherever I'd like to have it look like there's some life on the mountains. Okay. Oh. So normally when you make a mistake, like I just have, I've colored in the peak, the mountain peak as brown, which is not supposed to be, because there was suggestions to have that part as gray and white tones, right? So if I make an error, I'll just come over here to edit, then I'll step backward and I'll be able to undo what I just did. And then I'll just proceed. Oh, another blunder, sorry. Yeah. And then let me see what other colors were suggested. And then there's green. Yeah. Let's copy that code. And then we go back to the mountains. And then we'll come back over here with the code and change that again. Paste. Then click in. Click and distribute the colors as much as you'd like. Right? It's coming up. Okay. Yeah. And then let's look at the peak. Yeah. The peak colors. Let's do some peak colors. We can pick one light gray. Copy. Go back. Change the color. Change the code. Paste. Enter. Yeah. So we'll zoom into the peak and paint some of that gray, light gray. And then we want to mix that up. Let me pick a different color. Let me pick dark gray. Copy. Then I'll go to color picker and paste that code to the dark gray. Then I'll pick other sections. Color in. Yeah, basically. And then I could see that some of the pick has white. Yeah, so we'll leave out those white sections. And so far, that's what we have. I think it looks pretty good. So when you're done with the entire thing, remember, this is what I ended up with. Yeah. You'll just continue on and continue on until you're able to achieve the vibrance and the color scheme that you'd like. Okay. And when you're done with your image, you'll just come over here to File, Export As, then you select PNG. And just like that, and then you'll save. Then the image will be downloaded, yeah, and you're able to access it on your computer. Yeah, that's it. Simple. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I will be releasing more videos about coloring books and Amazon KDP content generally with the use of AI. Thank you so much. See you. Bye bye.